Oh boy, I see goosebumps for my body. What? What the fuck? Oh boy, goosebumps for my body. Waiting this up. Bring the new season, bro. Bring the new season. We are fucking ready. Wow. See performance, player for player. Look at them. What? This is beautiful. This is joy to like this time of becoming a Chelsea fan. At this time, like being a Chelsea fan is just wow. It's just a joy. It's just a joy. Almost see players. See ball. See ball. Estevão. What a player. What a player. For an 18-year-old or 18-year-old, I think. What a player. See the understanding between him and Kopama as if they have been playing for long. This is somebody who could not speak English. He can't speak English. He's just learning 1, 2, 3 now. But what a player. Enzo Maresca said yesterday that the way Estevão plays is like Kopama. Now they are not saying something they call, but you don't give me hints. He gave us hints like this player is not what we expect. Like there are players that you buy at this age, and then of course you need pampering, but this is level high. This is supposed to be a replacement for Nonima Dueke, but the performance of this boy in just one match, I can tell you, is an upgrade for Nonima Dueke by far. In the first half alone, he had more than 4 or 5 shots on target. Wow, Estevão, see my hand for you, boss. You too sabi this thing. Bro. They said it's going to be the next Neymar in Brazil. Now I can tell you for a fact, yes, there's huge potential there. And then for Maresca to leave him, taking Kopama off and leaving him at that number 10 position, is a very big position for him. But of course, we need to start depending on players in case Kopama is not there. But look at this young boy. Look at this young player. Wow. See, I know that clearly Clapita, Todbolis and the rest don't set foot wrong. That is why the issue of Garnacho is bothering me, but not bothering me that much because I understand that these people already have all these things planned out. And the one way or the other, they seem to be doing the perfect job. You understand? Like, look at this player for Nonima Dueke now. This is an upgrade. They bought this player for 60 million euro. Then we were very scared. What is going on? You buy a player for another season for this outrageous amount for a player who is playing in Brazilian league. But to do this kind of thing in your first match, wow! This is awesome. This is incredible. Kopama, I think this guy is just going to push Kopama to that limit. Yes, I saw something because these people are beginning to have. Just for this first match they played, of course they have been training. They seem to have this chemistry. This Kopama and Estevão Willian is going to be massive. It's going to be highly massive because I'm seeing in the first half, I'm seeing the way they communicate with ball, like they talk. You pass, I pass. You run, I give you ball. You move, I know what you're doing. You turn, I know what you're doing. Like this brilliance. It's going to push Kopama. It's going to really push Kopama very well because now we suffered anytime Kopama is not playing all through last season. Anytime Kopama is not bringing his mojo on in the game, we seem to suffer. But with the understanding and the rhythm that I'm beginning to see between Estevão Willian and Kopama, is going to be an outrageous season for Chelsea. I can tell you for a fact. It's going to be an outrageous season for Chelsea in terms of the achievement. Because now we don't need to depend so much on just one player. Now, as if we're not done, look at Jamie Bino-Gittins. Jamie Bino-Gittins, JBG, bros. You sabi this team, bro. For that wing, wow. See, it's going to be mad. The mentality the boys have is just so magnificent, so magnanimous. You understand? So like I just see these things. I can't wait for the new season to begin. Not just because of the signing, but because of how good our squad has turned out to be. That Club World Cup really do us a very good favor. Look at every player stepping up. Look at everything. And then when they decide to bring the chairman himself, the Odogu one, Joao Pedro, what a player. First time in Stamford Bridge. You do that thing again, you are doing it in the Club World Cup. You do it again, you do it again, you do it again. Wow, what a player. What a player. I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy because see, even if we had lost this match, but you see this ball sense, this ball ability to press, pass, know what your teammates will do with the ball, know when to pass. Look at Harry George in the first half, even when he could not do much of 1v1, but look at his passing IQ. Look at his passing IQ. I say, if it is possible, let us leave Tyreek George because he's just developing and then there is a lot of quality inside of him. And I believe that Maresca can do great things with this guy because last season, don't forget, this guy even saved us with some couple of goals. So let's leave Tyreek George. But if the club has decided to sell him, who are we to speak? Who? So, but this is so massive for us. I'm just giving my own analysis concerning the match and how in fact, it's just joy to watch. But if I had not watched this match, it would have been painful if somebody else has been. It's now telling me what happened in the match. Like, this is just so beautiful. So beautiful. Imagine that you change every player that comes in, want to make sure that they drop their best on the game before they leave. So massive. I can't see Jorel Hato. I don't know. One reason or the other, I feel like we probably might not need a defender. We probably might not need any defender again. But of course, they are still opening because the absence of Leverkusen for so long in the season is going to be is going to make most of the defenders work more. You know, a man short. You understand? So I don't know if there's a possibility we can bring a central defender. It's good, but Jorel Hato looks promising. Also looks promising. He didn't set any foot wrong. In fact, he had a chance to even pull a very good stinger, and then he misses. His chances went wide. But look at what we did today. Now, this is something that gives you goosebumps while waiting for the new season to begin. You like the anxiety, the expectation is just massive because when players deliver at this highest level, you know that it's going to be very massive. You just know that the season is going to have a lot of fun for us. Now, I can tell you for a fact that there is nothing removing us from top 4. There is nothing. And in our few games, like the first 10 games, how we do in the first 10 games, let me even say in the first 5 games, we determine something good for us. If we're able to win our first 5 games, if we're able to go on our first 10 games without losing a match in the league, it's going to be massive. I can tell you for a fact, I wish that Chelsea carries the Champions League, but you see, Premier League for me, I think it comes first because the last time we won the Premier League was 2015 and 16. Under Antonio Conte. So I think it's getting too long. When you look at Champions League 2021, we still won it. So and this is 2025. So some couple of 2021, 2022, yeah, that was when we played. We still won that one. So look at Premier League. It's been a while now. So I feel like we should focus more on all the competitions, but creating priority. One beautiful thing about Premier League is that it's not by name. It's not by Liverpool is there. It's not by Man City. See, they are always going to be there. But the ability to win your match is the major thing. The number of matches you win. Look at Arsenal. They might not lose, but they can have 3 straight draws, 4 straight draws. That is the problem. That is the problem, though. And then we are anticipating that okay, maybe Gyökeres will come and solve some of those lack of scoring problems of Arsenal. Now, so imagine that Chelsea be able to at least have a very dominant beginning to the league. It's going to be massive for us. It's going to be, and see, the sky is just the limit for this team. I can tell you. And then with Maresca, with what I'm seeing Maresca do, with the level of demands that he has placed on this player, I think we are going to be very, very fine. Our club is just in a safe hand. And then looking at the bench, no Christopher Nkunku, no Nicholas Jackson. This club is now very, very serious. This club is now very, very serious to be able to make such a bold decision. Now, Leandela didn't have much of a very good game. There are no opportunities for him, but I know that his chance is also coming. So for a backup for Joao Pedro, for this Joao Pedro, see, when you look at Joao Pedro, do you imagine that Joao Pedro plays like Didier Drogba? Do you imagine, like, do you study? Please, if you have not been studying him, start studying him from now. He plays like Didier Drogba. If it's not, stop. Ovia. He plays like Didier Drogba. If anytime he's not having the ball, he always come out, receive the ball. He looks so slim, not so too slim, but he's incredibly strong player. He's an incredibly strong player to dispossess. And he has energy inside him. And the way he shields ball, he does exactly like Didier Drogba. Anytime he doesn't have that ball up front, if he's by the wing, he comes. If he's by the left side, he comes. He comes to the middle, collect the ball, go back. And if he wants to take shots, he can determine that, okay, this ball, I want to have a shot on target. Look at what happens when he came and he has been receiving the ball, he has not had any shot on target. He came, took the ball, make one or two moves, and take a very nice shot. I am impressed. I am impressed, bros. I am impressed, bro. I'm impressed. I can't lie. We are doing very, very fine. And with this mindset, going into the league, very, very fine. Let me know what you think. Let me have your reaction in the comment section. I am so overwhelmed with the joy of what I've seen so far. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me have your reaction. Can you like, subscribe, and switch on your notifications, and follow us on our social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. And the link of this YouTube video is also going to be posted on all the social media platforms. Kindly like, subscribe, and switch on the notification bell. Do have a lovely time. Enjoy this match. Watch the highlight.